Hey everybody, it is Thursday, February 12th, 2026, and you've got it here with my it's become my nightly 3 minute short, and this time I think I'm going to talk about some old school wrestling. You know, my favorite, one of my favorite eras of the wrestling industry was, of course, the old territorial days of the 80s before the WWE took it nationally, or at that time they were the WWF. But man, I can remember it. Me being a Midwestern boy here in Iowa, one of my favorite ones was AWA. Now, we can sit there and talk about that. Really wasn't a regional promotion because they had promoters all over the country, west of the Mississippi, well, west of Chicago and points west. So, and maybe they did shows in Indiana too, but I think they did those in conjunction with the WWA, which was Dick the Bruiser's promotion. So, but anyway, of course, there was World Class Championship Wrestling down in Texas. There was, of course, Georgia Championship Wrestling, which became WC World Championship Wrestling, and then, of course, eventually the Crockett spot. Of course, Mid-Atlantic, that was the Crockett territory. Florida, of course, was the Eddie Graham territory. So I miss those old regional days. Of course, Memphis. You can't forget the Memphis territory with Jerry the King Lawler. And man, I tell you, some of these promotions that were regional like that, their stars were like big celebrities. Like, of course, Jerry Lawler in Memphis. In Florida was Dusty Rhodes. In Georgia, it was the Armstrongs and Tommy Rich. And, of course, in Mid-Atlantic, of course, it was Ric Flair. Woo! And, of course, my home area, of course, AWA, it was pretty much Nick Bockwinkel. And, of course, Vern Gagne, by that time when I started watching, he was retired. So, but, hey, those were the good days. Of course, Rick Martel. I remember Rick Martel was the AWA World Champion. And, oh, I remember the High Flyers. I remember the East-West Connection. Of course, that was Adrian Adonis and Jesse the Body Ventura. So, yeah, those were the good old days. So, what was your favorite territory or promotion back in the early 80s before the WWF became more of a national promotion? Yeah, just leave your answers in the comments there. Why not while you're here subscribe? Of course, this channel, I will talk just about anything that comes off to the top of my head. But hey, you all take care. You all have a great evening, and I will see you sometime tomorrow.